Hello, in this video we look at the concept of a global error, a type of mistake in language learning that can seriously affect communication. While some errors are small and don't get in the way of understanding, global errors are the ones that do. They interfere with the listener's ability to follow or make sense of what the speaker is trying to say. So let's start with a comparison. Imagine a student says, "She go to the store yesterday." This is a local error, the grammar's off, but it's still clear what they mean. Now compare that with something like, "Yesterday store going she happy buy milk." Now you can probably guess the intended meaning, but it takes a lot more effort and some listeners might not understand it all. That's a global error. It affects the sentence as a whole and disrupts communication. Global errors usually involve problems with word order, sentence structure, or even logical connections. Sometimes it's the absence of key grammatical elements like verbs or subjects, or the misuse of cohesive devices like however, because, or therefore. In writing, it might show up as a confusing paragraph or an argument that's impossible to follow due to structural mistakes. So why is this concept important for teachers? Well, when we give feedback, we often focus on correcting the small stuff, verb endings, article use, prepositions, but global errors should often take priority because they directly impact whether the learner is understood. It's like the difference between a smudge on your glasses and a crack that makes it impossible to see through them. Of course, that doesn't mean we ignore local errors, but we might tolerate them a bit more, especially if students are in the middle of developing fluency. With global errors, we often need to pause, revisit sentence structure, or even explore how ideas are being organized at a higher level. A useful classroom activity is reformulation, where you take a student's confusing sentence and rework it into a clearer version, then guide the learner to notice what's different. Another technique is modeling well-structured speech or writing and using contrastive analysis to show why one version works and the other doesn't. In short, global errors are the kinds of mistakes that can derail understanding. Identifying them and helping students work through them means not just polishing their grammar, but making sure their message gets through loud and clear. Thank you.